Let me ask you something most men never consider until it's too late. What if you could wake up tomorrow and feel no urgency, no struggle to empty your bladder, and no more stumbling to the bathroom at 2 in the morning while your partner sighs? What if the second half of your life, the part after 60, didn't have to be defined by discomfort, prescription pills, or frustrating prostate symptoms? Here's the quiet truth. Most prostate issues don't start because your body suddenly gave up. They start because no one ever taught you the simple daily care it requires. And if you're over 60, the time to start is now. I'm Dr. Nerita, a urologist with 12 years of experience. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 gentle natural habits that can help protect your prostate every single day. These aren't supplements or uncomfortable procedures. They are daily practices that speak your body's language to reduce swelling, improve urine flow, and restore calm to your lower body. Stick with me. Your comfort, your confidence, and your sleep might just depend on these 3 simple steps. Before we dive in, if you're ready to take back control of your health, hit that like button right now and let me know in the comments where are you watching from. If you've started experiencing frequent night waking, nocturia, urgency, or a weak stream, you've probably been told it's just part of getting older. While it's true that the prostate changes with age growing larger in a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, the severity of your symptoms is often driven by chronic inflammation and unnecessary pressure. Not just the clock, the silent irritation cycle. Your prostate, nestled right beneath your bladder, is incredibly sensitive. As it naturally enlarges, it becomes more vulnerable to irritation. Biologically, when the prostate is constantly irritated, whether by concentrated urine, external pressure, or lack of circulation, it responds by increasing inflammation and swelling. This added swelling further squeezes the urethra, making it even harder to pee. You get stuck in a frustrating loop where swelling causes symptoms and symptoms cause more irritation. Emotionally, this physical discomfort slowly chips away at your dignity and independence. You start mapping out bathrooms everywhere you go. You avoid long social engagements. You lose restorative sleep, which impacts mood, energy, and overall quality of life. Practically, the goal is to break this cycle of irritation and inflammation. By changing a few key habits, you can stop antagonizing the prostate, giving it the opportunity to calm down, reduce swelling, and function more smoothly. You are not powerless. Your body is capable of finding balance again. In my 12 years helping men navigate BPH, I've learned that the most effective long-term strategies are often the simplest ones. It's about consistent, gentle support. I've seen men in their 70s and 80s who believed their only options were pills or surgery find significant relief by prioritizing these fundamental daily habits. They regained stronger flow, reduced night waking, and felt a profound sense of ease they thought they'd lost. Let's look at the 3 daily habits that can make the biggest difference. Habit number 3. The rhythm keeper hydration done right. You might think you're drinking enough water, but after 60, the timing and rhythm of your hydration become more important than the total volume. Most men get this wrong, and it directly sabotages their sleep. Drinking too little during the day and too much at night turns your urine into an acidic irritant. The biological explanation: dilution is key. As we age, our kidneys are less efficient and our bladders are more reactive. If you go for long stretches without water, your urine becomes highly concentrated and acidic. That acidity inflames the sensitive tissues surrounding the urethra, including the already irritated prostate. This leads to that burning urgent feeling and difficulty emptying. When you hydrate steadily and taper off early, your urine stays diluted and gentle, soothing the prostate and easing the workload on your bladder. The emotional effect: restorative sleep. The practical mistake is guzzling water late in the day because you realize you're thirsty. This floods your bladder right before bed, guaranteeing those disruptive 2 a.m. wake-ups. Interrupting your sleep every night chips away at your energy, mood, and long-term health. A steady rhythm protects your sleep, and therefore your entire body. The practical solution: drink early, sip consistently, and taper off after dinner. Start your day with a warm glass of water. Sip regularly throughout the morning and afternoon. After 6 p.m., switch to only small sips if necessary, giving your bladder time to settle and prepare for rest. Habit number 2, the circulation starter. Daily pelvic mobility. I want you to picture your prostate again. It's nestled in a very tight, busy neighborhood. The problem is that most men spend the majority of their day sitting still. Stillness turns into stagnation, and stagnation is where prostate swelling starts. The biological explanation: the squeezed sponge. The pelvic area thrives on subtle continuous motion. This motion ensures good circulation, bringing fresh oxygen and nutrients and effective lymphatic drainage, flushing away toxins and inflammatory waste. When you sit for long stretches, the entire lower body stagnates. The prostate becomes like a sponge that is never squeezed. It holds onto waste. Circulation slows down, and local inflammation slowly brews, contributing to the kind of silent growth that causes BPH. The emotional effect, stability, and confidence. When you reintroduce gentle movement, you reawaken the muscles that support your bladder and prostate. You feel more solid and stable in your lower body, replacing that nagging pressure with a sense of freedom and reduced back tension. The practical solution: incorporate movement snacks. You don't need a gym membership. Stand up every 30 to 40 minutes. Take a slow lap around the house. Do a few gentle hip circles. Even rolling your shoulders or lifting your knees while standing sends a powerful signal to your pelvic area. You can also practice pelvic floor activation like keels. 5 minutes a day of slow tightening and releasing to tone the deep inner support system that cradles your prostate and improves flow control. It's about function, not fitness. Habit number 1, the internal pressure reliever, fiber and gut health. This habit you'll feel not in your bladder, but in your gut. And it's one of the most overlooked factors in prostate inflammation. When your bowels are backed up, your prostate is under constant physical and chemical attack. The biological explanation: 2 kinds of pressure. Physical pressure. Your rectum sits right behind the prostate. When your colon is full of hard-impacted stool from a low-fiber diet, it creates chronic physical compression against the prostate. This mechanical pressure contributes to swelling and irritation. Chemical pressure. When digestion slows, it disrupts your gut microbiome, stirring up systemic inflammation. This inflammation doesn't stay in the colon. It spreads to surrounding tissues, including the prostate, acting as a powerful internal trigger for BPH growth. The emotional effect: lightness and freedom. Constipation is a silent enemy that makes you feel heavy, sluggish, and uncomfortable. When your bowels move fully and freely, that crowded, compressed feeling lifts. Your prostate is no longer under constant attack, and your lower abdomen feels freer. The practical solution: gently and gradually increase natural fiber and water. Think warm oats, steamed vegetables, ground flax seeds, chia seeds, and fruits with the skin, apples, pears. Start small to avoid gas, but let your body adjust. When your gut is happy and regular, your prostate finally gets the space and peace it needs to function well. The power to protect your prostate after 60 is not outside of you. It is in the intentional application of these 3 habits. They are simple, they are free, and they are completely in your control. If you've been feeling frustrated or even a little worried about the state of your health, take a deep breath. You are not too late. Your body is still listening, still capable of healing, calming, and restoring balance. These small daily acts of care protect your independence and your dignity, because no man should have to live his later years revolving around a bathroom schedule. This is not about regaining your 20s. It's about claiming a comfortable, vital, and peaceful second half of life. Take this as a quiet invitation. Hydrate early, move gently, and feed your gut. These are acts of strength, wisdom, and profound care for a body that still has so much life to give. Your next steps for lasting comfort. Start the rhythm. Decide on your fluid cutoff time tonight, for example, 6:30 p.m., and stick to it. Subscribe for clarity. Hit that subscribe button so we can continue to talk about men's health with calm, clarity, and without shame. Share the relief. Share this video with a father, brother, or friend. This small bit of knowledge could change their quality of sleep immediately. Thank you for watching, and remember, your best years are not behind.